8% increase to Social Security benefits. Exactly how to get it in this video. I have all the details and what you need to know, so let's get right into it. Alright, now in this video, I want to discuss the details of how to build in a permanent 8% increase to your Social Security benefit. Now this will pertain to some people and it will not pertain to other people. However, I'll discuss all those details and exactly who this relates to, so let's get into it and talk about everything you need to know. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so. And because I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side each and every day, watching all this new information hitting the wire, doing the research and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated on what's actually going on right now as things continue to change very rapidly. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. And also remember, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. That's my dedication, that's my commitment, and as always, that is my promise to you and everybody right here in the community. Alright, thanks again. Let's get into it and talk about building in an 8% increase to your monthly benefit, who's eligible for this, and how to get it, and exactly the steps you need to know. Alright, so there's a bunch of moving parts here about this whole thing, and I want to break this down because like I said earlier just a minute ago, this does pertain to some people, but at the same time, unfortunately, it does not pertain to other people, and again, I want to break that all down for you. All right, so first off, this is directly related to Social Security retirement beneficiaries. So that's like kind of hurdle number one that we need to pass here, and then we'll move on to the next steps here as far as the other parameters around who is actually eligible for this. So Social Security retirement. Now here's the thing. If you are a Social Security disability or survivors or SSI or VA beneficiary, I have a lot of dedicated videos here on the channel for you as well. However, this is one little thing that is built into the Social Security rules, whereas you can actually build in an extra 8% raise or increase to your monthly benefit. So let's get into it and talk about the details a little bit further now. All right, so here's what else we need to understand. We need to know what your full retirement age is. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit different for each person, but generally it's probably somewhere between the ages of 66 and 67 if you're born before 1960. However, if you're born in 1960 or later, then your full retirement age is 67, okay? That's what it is as of right now, but they may be moving those goalposts on all of us, but we will see what Congress does over the coming days, weeks, and again, months, but as of right now, it is still 67. All right, so this is also what we need to understand because this is going to play a key role into building that 8% raise into your monthly benefit. Next, we need to understand the age of 70, okay? There's nothing we need to do about the age of 70, but when it comes down to it, there's really no point in delaying the claiming of your benefits beyond the age of 70, simply because, for the reasons I'll explain here in just a second. All right, so now that we have all of these pieces of the puzzle, let's start assembling the puzzle here to see how does this whole thing shake out. Here's what we've got to understand. Where you are currently and your full retirement age. Now, here's what it comes down to. If you are somebody that is, let's just say you're sitting at your full retirement age right now, or you're going to be achieving your full retirement age sometime this year. First off, congratulations. That's super exciting, right? Yeah, you've been waiting for this time for a long, long time, right? Time to file for your benefit. Or maybe you decide, I might be sitting just a little bit fine right now. I don't know if I want to claim my benefit just yet. I might ride this thing out a little bit longer and see, how good I'm doing, right? I'm fine. I don't need my benefit at this time. Now, that is not the case for the vast majority of people. In fact, according to the statistics, about 66% of the population claims their benefit before their full retirement age. So if that's your case, a lot of people do that. Most people do that. Only about 24% or so of the population claims their benefit at their full retirement age, and then about 10% of the population waits until age 70. However, let's just break this down a little bit further now. All right, so let's just say that you are achieving your full retirement age this year. That's great. However, let's just say that you examine your financial situation and you decide, I think I might be good here. I'm going to wait it out a little bit longer. Here's the luxury of waiting on claiming your benefit. Now, again, I don't know your exact situation, so I cannot advise you on what to do here, whether you should claim now or whether you should wait. You got to figure that out for yourself because it's going to be different for everybody. But if you do delay claiming your benefit, there's going to be a little bit of an increase in there each and every month, and you're going to be rewarded for every month that you wait on filing for your benefit. Here's what it comes down to. For every 1 month that you delay claiming your benefit, it is going to increase at a pace of 0.667% for every 1 month that you delay claiming your benefit. Over the course of an entire year, that is an 8% increase that you're building in. Now, you might be wondering, does this replace the COLA? Nope, it does not. This is above and beyond the COLA. This is simply because you've waited to claim your benefit after your full retirement age. So let's just say that you're hitting your full retirement age this year in, I don't know, let's just say July, just for easy purposes here. Let's just say July, you hit your full retirement age. Nice, pretty cool. Now let's say that you've waited until the end of the year, right? So you've delayed by 6 months. Technically, your benefit has now increased by 4%, 0.667% over the course of 6 months. You have now increased your benefit by 4%. Awesome, right? Let's just say that you delay by a full year. So now we're sitting out a year from now, and yet again, you are 1 full year out from your full retirement age, and you have still delayed a filing for your benefit. Again, that's totally cool, right? You can if you want to, or you can claim anytime you want. It doesn't really matter. But here's what it comes down to. If you have delayed your benefit by 1 full year, your benefits have now increased 8%. And on top of that, you're also going to be getting the COLA. You see how this is going to compound really fast here? Yeah, it is going to compound pretty quickly here. All right, so just by delaying your benefit and that little 0.667% or 2/3 of 1% increase every single month is going to translate into that 8% increase over the course of the entire year. Now, here's the thing. Let's just say that your full retirement age is the age of 67, just for easy mathematical purposes. Okay, so you've hit the age of 67, your full retirement age, and then let's just say that you've decided that you want to wait all the way until the age of 70. Awesome. That's 3 years, right? Obviously. Now, here's the thing. Your benefits will continue to increase at that same pace of 8% per year or 0.667% or 2/3 of 1% every single month for the 3 years that you've waited. Your benefits have now increased effectively 24% over that course of time. And on top of that, the COLA has also been applied. So you're really compounding benefits now, okay? This is a massive increase. Now, I totally get it. This is not feasible for some people. And again, I totally understand this is not realistic for some people. However, some people it is realistic. Some people do want to wait for this, and some people feel like this would be the best situation for me and my future financial situation, and this is what some people do. And as a result of that, their benefits increase substantially, right? You can see here with the 8% every single year that is delayed, plus the COLA on top of that, you're seriously compounding benefits now. So that, let's just say that you've waited all the way until the age of 70. You've compounded your COLA raise every single year. You've compounded the 8% per year, and now you're sitting with a massive benefit, right? Your benefits could be potentially 30% higher or so. Calculating in this, the 8% per year plus the COLA on top of it, you could be looking at potentially about a 30% higher benefit. Now, let me give you some real numbers behind this. Let's just say that your benefit would have been $1,000 at full retirement age. And again, I'm just kind of rounding some numbers here to make it for easy mathematical purposes and for the ease of this example, okay? Let's just say that your benefit was going to be $1,000 at your full retirement age. You've delayed until the age of 70. Let's just say that you've built in with the COLAs and this 8% over the course of 3 years, 24%. Let's just say that you've increased your benefit by 30% now, okay? Now let's look at the numbers. Your benefit would now be $1,300 every single month, okay? Now, obviously, this is not going to be the case for everybody, but this is just an example here, and you can see the power behind this. That's massive, right? So for every 3.3 months, you're essentially getting another benefit payment, right? So 300 times 3.3, or 3 months and a third, you'd basically be getting another $1,000 check. Amazing, right? So you're building in massive increases to your benefit. Now, when would this actually be beneficial? Now, obviously, everybody's situation is very different, but if you're somebody that you have a high life expectancy, in other words, you look at your family history, you look at your health, your financial situation, you feel like, hey, I have a feeling I'm going to live a very long time. If that's the case, and again, I hope that's the case for everybody, right? Let's just feel like this is a good scenario for everybody. But let's just say that you feel like, hey, I'm going for 100. If that's the case, then, obviously, that's amazing, right? If that were the case, then in this situation, you could significantly increase your benefit, and you could be, really taking advantage of some massive increases. And over long periods of time, over the course of the rest of your life, you're going to be way, way ahead at the end of the day by using this strategy and by doing this. So anyway, like I said earlier, I know that this does not apply to everybody, but it does apply to some people. And I do know that there are a lot of questions out there for anybody that's, considering on the fence of filing for their benefit. And if that's the case, I hope this helps you out to better understand some of the, maybe the benefits of delaying your claiming your benefit. But at the end of the day, I don't want to be here to persuade anybody. I am not here to tell you what to do. You got to figure that out for yourself because everybody's situation is very, very different. However, this may be a little incentive to think, this might be really cool to, increase my benefits in this pretty substantial way. But I also understand there's a lot of people out there that want their benefit. As soon as you can file for your benefit, I know it's pretty tempting to say, I've earned this money. I've paid in through all these years, paying in through Social Security payroll taxes, and I've waited all this time. It is finally time for me to start collecting my benefit. And that's totally fine too. There's nothing wrong with that at all, which is exactly why they give you the option to start claiming your benefit as early as the age of 62. So there's nothing wrong with that. No shame in that whatsoever. You've earned the benefit. You're absolutely entitled to grabbing it whenever you want. That's totally your option, right? But again, I want to be here to help break down the Social Security system and kind of break down all the details of this because there's a lot of details about this and there's a lot of moving parts here they need to understand because sometimes if you don't know, you just don't know, right? So it's always nice to get all the different details, all the different angles and all the different perspectives and all the different rules, benefits, other things like that that pertain to your situation and the Social Security benefits because you just got to figure out what's best for your situation. Anyway, hope this one helps you to better understand a little bit more about Social Security. Again, it's a very complicated topic. If you've ever gone on the Social Security website, you've probably left there with even more questions than you arrived with just because that's usually what it ends up with, right? You open up one question and then you go down a rabbit hole of trying to figure out 17 more questions, right? So anyway, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. I truly just want to help you out by keeping you informed, by educating with all this information, and just bringing you the details as far as how you can benefit your situation and grab as much as you possibly can out of Social Security because the vast majority of people rely on these benefits for the majority of their monthly income in retirement. So again, if this is your situation, congratulations. I hope this one helps you out. And again, I want to do what I can to help you out in this community. So again, please make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. And again, leave those comments and questions down below. If I need to come back and make another follow-up video to this one, of course, I can always do that. Otherwise, I do my best to answer as many questions as I can, as well as respond to as many as possible. So enjoy your day, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.